Hey y'all, it's Vicki and welcome to another video. So today is Tuesday. I wanted to say it was Monday, but it's Tuesday. And it's January 27th. Now let's see what the temperature is. I haven't, well, I saw on my thermostat, but sometimes it's a little cooler on there than it really is. Okay, it's 15 degrees right now. And we're supposed to get to 40 today, which is a good thing. Now, we are on a 2-hour delay for work, and so I'm not going in until I'm going to leave here around 10, or try to leave here around 10. As long as I can get out of my driveway, I can get to work. The only problem that I have with working today, or any day this week, is the parking lot. Because I don't want to fall. And I know they do the best they can with it, but because it's on a hill, and, you know, people's going to be parking everywhere because that's just the way it is. I doubt they scraped it, to be honest with you, because, you know, in certain areas there's really not anything. Now, I would hope they scraped the roadways some, but I don't know. I'll go down there and I'll see. If I don't think I can walk into the building without possibly falling, I may not go in. But hopefully that won't be the case. All right, now, this week I'm probably going to talk more about Tim, and I'm going to be real with you. It's because my views suck, and I kind of knew that would be the case until I really got going with my beauty again. And it's not that I'm going to talk about him the whole video, it's just I'm going to maybe give you 5 minutes and then we'll move on. But I do need to get my views up so I don't start just really tanking. And I did make a new channel, but I don't want to go over there to do beauty or Tim. It's going to be something entirely different, and it's not going to be weather. So, and I'll talk about it more later on. Coffee. This is the Don Francisco Kona Blend, I believe. I believe that's what it is. It's pretty good. I prefer his hazelnut blend, but the Kona Blend is great too. And you can get it, you can order it online from Walmart, or you can get it at probably Kroger or Harris Teeter. We have Harris Teeter. Not in town, but in Boone. And it's owned by Kroger now. So I think you could probably get it at Kroger. I do think it's one of the best coffees that you can buy at the grocery store. Now, I've not had them all, so I'm not going to say it's the best, you know, cup of coffee I ever had or ever will have, but it's good coffee. And, you know, they do have it on sale quite a bit for buy one, get one free. Or at Walmart, you can get it about the same price all the time. But like I say, I have to order it. Now, some Walmarts may have it in stock, but I have to order it to get it. All right, we'll move on from that, and we'll talk about Tim. Now, if I look at his, and you know, this is just going to be a generic conversation, nothing, because I really haven't, I mean, I've watched some of it, but I haven't watched every little detail of his videos. All right. This first one that was 16 hours ago, he's driving and rambling after a trip to Sudstop, which is the car wash. And then here he says he paid it forward, and I can see he's showing that Narcissist body spray that you get at Buff Body Soap or whatever it is. Now, I smelled of that stuff, and he acts like it's the greatest thing on earth. It's all right. It's all right. But I didn't buy it because I didn't think it was that great. They had some others that I liked better, but I haven't been in there since last year, so it's not on my path when I go into Winston-Salem. I've never been to the one at Hickory, but, you know, I do like the store because they will mix concoctions in there. Now, I did buy the laundry detergent, but after a while I got tired of the scent, so I wouldn't buy it again because of that reason. And, you know, they can make the laundry detergent where it's not where it's unscented, And I might try that next. Now, I do like the powder. I mean, I'm going to be honest. You know, when the liquid laundry soap came out, I thought, oh, how grand. But now I kind of want my powder back. Because I honestly believe it gets your clothes cleaner. But anyway, I know you can order Tide powder and Gain powder and some of them others. And I do the REL powder that they have at Walmart, which is supposed to be Mexican or Hispanic, Latino. That is good too. And I've been told that it's the same thing as Tide powder, but now I can't swear to that because I don't know. I do think it's owned by Procter & Gamble, I think, or whoever it is that puts out Tide. I do think that they make it too, so it could be it's the same, but it's good. But I'm not going to swear it's the same because I don't know. But, you know, if you're ever on the fence and want to try it, I say try it. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Okay, now, go back to Tim. Okay, he's talking about he paid it forward. Like I said, didn't watch that much. He talked about the UPS store. Okay, the UPS stores are all independently owned. They are franchisees. One may be good and one may be bad. And, you know, it will be interesting. It sounds like they're fairly close to each other, the ones he's going to. So it will be interesting to see if one is around longer. We had one here, but it didn't last. You know, people are just not going to pay that much to ship something when they go to the post office and it not cost as much. Now, I did go to them when I sold a Barbie doll, because, you know, I collect Barbies. Not as much as I did, but it was an older one. And I wanted to make sure that it was packed right, so I did go to them. I sold the Barbie doll for about $150. It cost me $70 to ship it. So that should tell you. It was going to Canada. And that's when I made up my mind, wasn't selling no more on eBay. Just wasn't going to do it. All right. Morning chat. Carnivore Diet Reboot. This is the one he did first yesterday morning with 1.9K views. Let's look at that one real quick.
Hey, how's it going, everyone?
And the first comment is, Tim, just stop lying about you going back to a carnivore diet. Stop the lies. Just eat what you're going to eat without saying it. It's ridiculous to hear it. And see, that's my thing. That's why I quit talking about eating. Because people don't want to hear it. You know, if you lose a bunch of weight and you want to come on and talk about, you know, how you lost it, I think that's great. But to continuously talk about it every day, you're only setting yourself up for people to give you negative comments and not agree with it. If you want to watch somebody and see how they eat, there's enough other channels out there. No need to add to it. So I understand he's going to Teddy and Jolene's for Teddy's birthday. I kind of wonder if there's somebody else over on the other side of Florida too, but I'm just curious. I know that the daughter's house finally sold. Tammy's daughter's house finally did close. And, you know, I'm assuming they already had everything out, but I don't know. That's right, I don't know, because I don't know. So, it'll just be interesting to see those videos. So I'll probably watch those. As I said before, I'll watch more when he goes on the road, or if he goes back over there and there's, you know, I might want to watch him with Teddy and Jolene. I think he's going back over there because he can get his views up. That's the only reason I think he's going over there. Because his views were up more when he went there, especially the one where kind of the X-rated scene was in. And that's exactly what it was. And, you know, they know about it. And they kind of think that it's funny or whatever. So be it. Now, there's another creator, and I'm only going to briefly talk about this, Yankee in the South, which I have come to terms with that I like. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to not criticize them when I want to. And this is not anything bad. It's something I don't understand. Now, Will in a shot where they were on the beach. Now she had on a swim dress or swim skirt, and the way he angled the camera, he angled it up her legs. No, there is nothing showing on this one, not even, but it's not an attractive post. It's not an elegant post, you know, or elegant video scene. I would have totally cut that scene out. And if my husband or boyfriend, fiance, whatever you want to call him, would have filmed me that way and he put it up, I would be furious. So, and what I heard she said, and I didn't see this, but what I heard she said was, shit happens. Although she didn't say it like I did, but anyway, whatever. So I just don't understand why these women want to, you know, I mean, maybe they're hoping for a bunch of views too. Maybe they talked to Tim. No, I'm just kidding. I know they didn't. But like I say, I do go back and forth with them. I do not think they're anything like what some of these other people want to say they are, where they beg. I haven't seen any begging of what I call begging. Evidently, these people have never watched Tim and a few others. But I've never seen the begging from them like I see from Tim. Anyway. Other thing is, these comments, there's nothing in here. Now, he asked for them to put in their age. If they were, he wanted to know how many people that he had that was over 60 and under 40 or something like that. And, you know, there's a lot of people in here saying that. You know, they're 70, 64. Of course, y'all know I'm 66. Going on, or am I 67? I don't know how old I am. That's silly. I think I'm 67 now. I don't know. I'll put it below. Y'all, and that should tell you something. I don't really care how old I am. I don't go around titling my videos my age. Now, I will say, I will tag it over 65 beauty or over 65 skin, but I don't really give a hoot what my age is. I mean, some days I feel like I'm 100, but some days I feel young. And that's why, but I don't go around just saying I'm this age and I've got to do this age. No. All right. So he comes across rude in all these videos to me. I mean, even somebody put in there that if they didn't know him, they would think he was being rude. And that's why I think he don't gain any subscribers. Now, I'm not one to talk because although I have been gaining, I've been getting a few a week, any counts. I hope to be to 9,700 by the weekend. And, you know, like I said, I'm on my way to 10,000. Now, what does that mean? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You know, my goal was to get to 10,000 because I wanted to be able to tag products. Well, I already can do that for some reason. YouTube felt sorry for me and already gave me access. So, or I say they felt sorry for me. I don't know. Anyway, I don't expect to get rich of it. It's just something I wanted. It was an accomplishment. It was a goal. The goal now is for that to say 10,000 subscribers. That's all. It's just a goal, y'all. The goal was for me to reach 1 million views. I met it. Now, I would have met it a lot sooner if I had deleted a lot of videos, but I deleted a lot of videos last year because they were just not in date. I don't feel the need to keep, and I didn't delete them. They're unlisted or privatized. I just didn't feel the need to keep them up because, you know, I did try to leave them in space. I tried to leave a lot of the Vlogmas videos, but there was a lot I did delete. Now, one day I hope to go through and go over my first video with y'all so you can kind of see how far I've came. And when I say the first video, I don't mean the one where I'm in the car. It means the one where I'm actually in the basement talking about makeup. So, anyway, we'll do that another time. Not today, because I have to go to work. All right, this video is going on too long. I got to get to what I'm doing. So, there's nothing new with Tim other than he's a jerk, in my opinion. You know, one of the best movies was The Jerk. Maybe he fits that. I don't know. You know, I wish he could do better, but he's not going to. He thinks he is a comedian. And until he realizes he's not, he'll be the same. All right, I'll be back, and we're going to do an unboxing. All right, here we are. We're going to do Ipsy unboxing today. This is the one for January. I've got the box and the bag. The box is the Ipsy Plus, I think is what they're calling it. And then the bag is just, you usually get sample items, travel size, or just, you might once in a while get something full size if it's a liner or a lipstick or something like that. But normally it is travel size, we'll say. All right, this is the bag. Now, I throw a lot of these bags away. I'll be honest with you. I do take some to the, I want to say resale shop, but it's not resale shop. It's the mission store. And I do take some on to work sometimes, but a lot of them I throw away if I don't think anybody would want them. Now, sometimes these will not have a nice scent. It's okay. It's not too bad. It's plasticky. All right, we're just going to take everything out of here, and then we'll talk about it. You usually get a card, of course, with these. And this just kind of talks about what's in here. Now, this one looks like it might be pretty good. The year of yes. This is your year to say yes to it all. With experimenting with new eye looks, swiping on a fresh lip color, testing out the hottest new brand. We'll have that. I've been doing that for years. All right, first thing we got here is this Girlactik 2-in-1 Luminous Tint Foundation. And y'all know I love a good luminous tint. Of course, it's taped. And we're just going to see what it looks like on my hand. I am wearing the Maybelline newest foundation today. The Lifted Up Plump and Glow. And Naked 3 Mini Eyeshadow Palette. The CoverGirl Mascara. An old Revlon bronzer that you cannot no longer get. I am wearing the lipstick from Maybelline. The serum. The serum lipstick in 900, 600, whatever way you turn it. All right, let's see what this looks like. There you go. So you can see it's a little liquidy. Now this looks like it's going to be pretty nice. Now Girlactik is one of those brands you can only get online. They used to be at one of the drugstores that closed. And I can't think of it right now. I can't even think of that name. But anyway, it's no longer open. But they used to be there, but now you can only order them online. So it's a beautiful, it looks like a beautiful skin tint. And I'll put the information down below. I may or may not can find a link. Well, I can find a link, but it may or may not be affiliate. That's what I'm saying. And if it's not affiliate, it ain't no big deal. I should have brought me something over here to clean myself with. I got a Kleenex over here. Let's try that. Yeah, I know. I'm in y'all's face. You can see my eyes better. Yeah, I really like that CoverGirl mascara. I think it's better than... I know it's better than the Milani. And I definitely know it's better than the e.l.f. And, you know, as far as buying a more expensive one, I don't see it right now. I think I could deal with this one for a long time. So, if you've not checked out the tubing mascara from, I think it's called the CoverGirl WrapTubing something. I didn't bring it out here, but it's fabulous, y'all. It's fabulous. All right, the next thing we got here is Fresh Phase Primer. So I should have used it first. Now, I didn't see if they had there is just a little bit of fragrance, I think, in that, but nothing major. Oh, Lord, this is one of those we're not going to open that one. It's going to take too long. Okay, this is the e.l.f. Clout Lip Plumping Pen. Now, a lot of these brands are coming out with these pens. They're saying they're a stain. They're saying they're a liquid lip liner. I don't know how I feel about them. I've got the CoverGirl ones, or one of the CoverGirl and one of the NYX. But I'll have to try this one out and let you know. They're fine, but it's a fad, I think. I don't think they're good enough to hang around for a long time. Let's put it that way. All right, if I'm slurping, I apologize. And if you're hearing the water running, I apologize for that too, but you know, I don't want my pipes to freeze. All right, this is the Tatcha Longevity Serum. Now, there was a time that Tatcha would have never been in one of these bags. You know, that would have been a sin. And I'm getting Tatcha a lot now. I'm actually seeing Tatcha at Marshall's and TJ Maxx. So evidently it's not selling like it once did, and it must have lost some of its prestige. Now, I do think it's a good brand. Don't get me wrong, but it is a little expensive if you buy it, you know, at Sephora, or I think Ulta has it now. I could be wrong. I'm not sure, because I don't really buy it. The only thing I really liked from them was that vitamin C mask they have, and they still have it, but I quit buying it when it went up to like $80. I don't need it that bad, because I can find something else. Okay, the last thing I'm going to show you is this Barrier Root Glazing Milk. This is from Earth Arbor. And I thought there was something else in here, but I guess not. I guess it was that elf thing I was seeing. All right. And when I see this color, I think I need to go over those dollar store products. I can go over them real quick. If you go back to that video where I hauled the dollar store products, the only one I would repurchase is that oatmeal toner. Now, that stuff is good, but that hyaluronic acid they have, that's in the swirl, no. Y'all, I don't care if it costs $1.50, $1.25. It's not worth 50 cents. I would save my money and buy the Korean skincare that you can get that's a lot better and is not that expensive. All right, so let's try this. Don't know anything about it. Never heard of the brand. Okay, it's runny. It feels nice. Come back. Come back.
Everybody, Sarasota.
Oh,
Tint.
hush.
Welcome to morning chat here in Sarasota.
I don't want to hear you. Okay. Smells earthy. So if you like that smell, that's what you get. I'm pretty sure it has some essential oils in here. It says it's woman owned for sensitive skin. Well, that's left up to opinion with it having essential oils. What I'm going to say it has in here is some lavender, but it's hard to see that list. I mean, I'm not seeing it by just glancing at it. It says plant-based. What was that? All right, let's go on to the box. Here's the box. I know this video is going to be long, but it'll be all right. It'll be all right. Okay. Again, this is the same thing, the Year of Yes. We've got the same motto going. And, all right, we're just going to grab something out of here. Okay, this is the Cuffy Bad Lash Mascara. Now, I think I have a travel size of this, so I'm not going to use it. I'm going to pass it on. I think it's all right, but I don't think it was anything great. So that's what it looks like. I mean, you're looking at the CoverGirl around $11, $12 versus 20 some for this. So, and I don't recommend it, but somebody might like it. All right, now this is the Wonder Beauty On the Glow Bliss and Illuminator on the Glow. Now, I'm assuming this is like the Charlotte Tilbury Glow stuff. Of course, it doesn't look like it's, this looks more like Well, lots of times it's just the packaging. You look like you get more when you really don't. I hate when they tape this. All right, we'll look at it. It looks kind of dark. Okay, this is a stick. Okay, we got a light and a dark. So it's kind of like a highlighter and blush. Now, Wonder Beauty is geared more toward mature women, but I've never had any luck with the brand, but we'll try that. And I'm not trying to be negative. Don't take me as being negative. I'm just saying I've never had any luck with the brand. All right, pink lips, lip sleeping mask, cherry. I love me a good lip sleeping mask. I bet you when I get done, I may have one of these plastic containers down here full of lip mask. Now, I went ahead and finished that one yesterday off camera. And, I mean, I thought, well, if I find anything I want to show you, I will. But most of it, you know, was just generic stuff. But I'm going to run out of bins. Now, those bins came from Costco. So I may have to go back to Costco or try to find them online. Because they're the right size. And they hold right much. And the reason I like these is because I can label them and stack them. Okay, the Soft Pinch Blush Lipstick from Rare Beauty. Okay, so we got something from Rare Beauty, which is Selena Gomez's brand. And we know it's expensive. Now, it's going to be like a liquid lipstick or a stain. It's going to be mauve-y. A little dark. I might like it. But we're not going to try it right now. I'm going to let it dry and see what happens. It says it can be a blush too. So you can use this as a blush and a lipstick. And I would use it as an eyeshadow too, if I wanted to use a liquid eyeshadow. All right, now, try not to get this on everything. Excuse me. Okay, this is the Dallas & James Watermelon Dream. Now, this is the retinol oil. Now, I've had the moisturizer. This stuff is fabulous. The moisturizer is fabulous. I'll put it this way. But I've never tried the retinol oil. So I look forward to trying this. But I love this stuff from Dallas & James. I think it's another brand that is only available online. I don't know if anybody sells it anywhere. But this stuff is fabulous. But it's a little pricey. When I say something that's pricey, in this day and time, I'm going to say over $25. And if it's luxury, I'm going to say over $60. So that's my determination of the amount. Some people's it might be different, but that's going to be mine. Okay, now this is something I was really excited about. This is the Girlactik's Pure Skin Cleansing Brush. So I'm not going to open this right now. We'll try to do this one night when I'm cleansing and, you know, do a get ready for bed thing. But I was excited about getting this because it has 3 modes. Well, no, actually it has 5 modes. Strong mode, normal mode, soft mode, comfort mode, eye protector mode. And I'm assuming it has batteries. And I don't know if you charge it. So I look forward to using this. You know, L'Oreal, when they bought the cleansing brush, whatever it was called, they eventually went away. Now, sometimes I do think that thing was a little harsh, but the silicone ones I think are pretty good. I have a silicone one, but it's not battery operated or electric. So I look excited to try that. All right, I'm going to go, and there's several things in here I'm excited about. Definitely excited about this and this tint. Might have to try wearing that one day this week and see what it does. See how it stays on and all that stuff. One thing I brought out that was in that box, or the basket that I didn't show you yesterday, was this Truly Vanilla Baby. Now, these Truly products are available at Ulta. And y'all know I went through a time where I wanted vanilla everywhere. And I still like vanilla, don't get me wrong. But you know, you kind of move on. Now I'm kind of into the musk stage. And what I'm going to do is, okay, it is very vanilla-y, but it is, as you can see, it looks like it has a little glitter in it. Get away from that light. You can see. All right, we're going to do it right here beside. We're going to see what it looks like on my hand. And nothing's coming out. Does it have a thing on it? Yeah, I'm going to have to pop that off. I have to pop it off, y'all. Oh, it's easy. I could have done that without the scissors. All right, so here we're going to go. We're going to put it right here. I'm going to try not to spill it. Well, I think it's a gel consistency. That's why it's... Yeah, there it comes. All right. So can you see it? Let's rub it in. Yes, it smells vanilla-y plus a little tobacco-y. Just a little slight. You'll get a slight of maybe a little cigar type. Nothing overpowering though. Nothing like Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille or anything like that. But that's what I'm getting. It's just a light scent of Tobacco Vanille from Tom Ford. Of course, it's not Tom Ford. And I'll have to, I'll link it below to let you know how much it is. And I'll try to put the price on it so you'll know before you click on it if you're interested. But I think it's great. Okay, another thing I was excited about is this Dallas & James Watermelon Dream Retinol Oil. I like a good retinol oil. And this Wonder Beauty stick. This was all great. All great. I think it might be the best mask I ever had. Not really, but it's up there. I'd say it's in the top 5. All right, gotta go, y'all. Y'all have a great day. Stay warm. Hope everybody has electricity. And there might be another storm this coming weekend in the south and in the northeast. Mid-Atlantic. We shall see. See ya. Bye. Love ya. Onward and upward and all that good stuff.